Welcome to Tech and Trek. We explore the past. We use the technology of the future. Today we are diving deep into history. We're going on an underwater adventure. Our destination? The ancient city of Alexandria. Imagine a city founded by Alexander the Great himself. That's Alexandria. Founded in 331 BC, Alexandria quickly became a jewel of the ancient world. It was a melting pot of cultures. Greeks, Egyptians, Romans, and others all called Alexandria home.
Alexandria was renowned for its library. The Library of Alexandria was a wonder of the ancient world. It housed countless scrolls. It was a beacon of knowledge. Scholars flocked to Alexandria from far and wide. They came to study, debate, and learn.
Alexandria was also a hub of trade. Its harbor bustled with ships from across the known world. But Alexandria's prosperity was not to last. Disasters took their toll on Alexandria. Buildings crumbled, knowledge was lost, and the city itself began to sink beneath the waves. The treasures of Alexandria sank with it.
But all is not lost. Underwater archaeologists are now searching for these lost relics. They are using cutting-edge technology to explore Alexandria's watery depths.
What will they find? The possibilities are tantalizing. Join us as we explore the lost treasures of Alexandria. Alexandria wasn't just a city, it was a symbol. It represented the fusion of East and West. It was a testament to the power of knowledge. At the heart of Alexandria's intellectual life stood the library.
The Library of Alexandria wasn't just a collection of scrolls. It was a global institution. Scholars from all corners of the ancient world gathered in Alexandria. The library housed works of philosophy, mathematics, science, and literature. It was a treasure trove of ancient wisdom.
The library was more than just a repository of knowledge. It was a vibrant center of learning. Scholars debated philosophy in its halls, scientists conducted experiments in its courtyards, poets recited their verses in its gardens. The lighthouse of Alexandria stood as a beacon of knowledge. Alexandria's light shone far beyond its shores.
But even the greatest civilizations can fall. Alexandria was no exception. The decline of Alexandria was a slow and painful process.
The first blow came with the Roman conquest of Egypt. Rome saw Alexandria as a rival. They sought to diminish its power. Roman emperors diverted resources away from Alexandria. The city began to decline.
And then came the fires. The Library of Alexandria suffered several devastating fires throughout its history.
The final blow came with the Arab conquest of Egypt in 641 AD. The library fell into disrepair and was eventually abandoned. Today, the ruins of Alexandria lie both above and below the waves. The city's once grand buildings are now submerged beneath the Mediterranean Sea, but these ruins whisper tales of a glorious past.
Some believe that the library's lost scrolls could rewrite history. Others dream of finding Cleopatra's lost palace.
Underwater archaeology offers a glimmer of hope. Using sonar, submersibles, and other advanced technologies, archaeologists are now able to explore Alexandria's submerged ruins in greater detail than ever before.
The search for Alexandria's lost treasures is a race against time. The sea constantly erodes the ruins, scattering artifacts. But each discovery brings us closer to understanding the legacy of this once great city.
Alexandria's position on the Mediterranean coast made it vulnerable. It wasn't just invaders or fires that threatened the city. Earthquakes were a constant danger. In 365 AD, a massive earthquake struck the eastern Mediterranean. Alexandria felt its full force. Buildings swayed and then collapsed.
Tsunamis, giant waves generated by the earthquake, crashed against the shore. Alexandria was partially submerged. Entire districts were swept beneath the waves.
This earthquake wasn't an isolated event. Over the centuries, Alexandria was rocked by numerous tremors. Each one caused further damage.
The sea wasn't content with simply reclaiming the land. It also worked to hide Alexandria's treasures. Centuries of currents and shifting sands buried the city under layers of sediment.
Imagine a team of archaeologists diving down to the site of ancient Alexandria. They are met not with pristine ruins, but with a thick blanket of sand and silt. Visibility is limited.
But this layer of sediment also acted as a preservative. It protected artifacts from the corrosive effects of salt water.
Each layer of sediment removed reveals a new piece of the puzzle. The search for Alexandria's lost treasures has captivated the imaginations of explorers, scholars, and dreamers for centuries. Some were motivated by a thirst for knowledge, others by the allure of lost riches.
Early attempts to uncover Alexandria's secrets were often hampered by limited technology. Divers had to rely on their breath-holding abilities and rudimentary diving bells.
In the 20th century, advances in diving technology revolutionized underwater exploration. Scuba gear gave divers greater freedom to move and explore. Submersibles allowed scientists to reach depths previously unattainable. Sonar technology enabled them to map the seabed and identify potential archaeological sites with remarkable accuracy. These technological advancements breathed new life into the search for Alexandria's lost treasures. Today, underwater archaeologists use a dazzling array of technology to uncover Alexandria's past. Remotely operated vehicles equipped with high-definition cameras and robotic arms allow archaeologists to explore dangerous or inaccessible areas without putting human divers at risk.
Imagine an ROV gliding through the murky depths, its powerful lights cutting through the gloom. The camera transmits live footage back to the surface, where archaeologists watch with bated breath.
Sonar, which uses sound waves to create images of the seabed, has become an indispensable tool for underwater archaeologists. Side-scan sonar creates detailed images of the seafloor, revealing the outlines of submerged structures and artifacts.
These technological advancements have transformed our understanding of Alexandria's submerged ruins. But the challenges remain formidable. The sea is a fickle mistress, and the search for Alexandria's lost treasures is a race against time and the elements.
One area of particular interest to archaeologists is Alexandria's royal quarter. This is where the city's elite resided. It's where we might find palaces, temples, and other structures that reflect the opulence and power of ancient Alexandria.
Imagine grand avenues lined with marble statues. Think of sprawling palaces with gardens that cascaded down to the sea. Picture bustling marketplaces filled with exotic goods from across the known world.
But the royal quarter wasn't just a place of luxury, it was also a center of power. It was here that the Ptolemies ruled Egypt for nearly 300 years.
Finding the royal quarter is like finding the city's control panel.
Perhaps the most tantalizing target in the royal quarter is Cleopatra's palace. This legendary structure has captured the imaginations of historians and treasure hunters for centuries. But did it actually exist? And if so, can we find it?
Some historians believe that Cleopatra's palace was located on the island of Antirodos, which was connected to the mainland by a causeway.
Others believe that the palace may have been located closer to the mainland, perhaps near the present-day harbor.
Finding Cleopatra's palace would be a major archaeological coup. It would provide invaluable insights into the life and times of one of history's most fascinating figures. It would also offer a glimpse into the opulence and grandeur of the Ptolemaic court.
While the royal quarter may hold the key to understanding Alexandria's elite, it's important to remember that the city was also home to a diverse population of everyday people, merchants, artisans, laborers, and slaves.
Archaeologists are finding evidence of these everyday lives in the remains of houses, shops, and workshops. They are uncovering pottery shards, coins, and other artifacts that shed light on the daily routines of ordinary Alexandrians.
These finds may not be as glamorous as a royal palace, but they are just as valuable to historians. They help us to understand how ordinary people lived, worked, and interacted in this ancient metropolis.
By studying the everyday objects of the past, we gain a deeper appreciation for the lives of the people who came before us.
Piecing together the puzzle, the power of fragments. Underwater archaeology is often a slow and painstaking process. It's not always about finding complete structures or spectacular artifacts. Sometimes the most valuable discoveries come in the form of fragments. A piece of pottery, a broken statue, a single coin.
These fragments may seem insignificant at first glance, but to an archaeologist, they are pieces of a giant puzzle. By carefully analyzing and piecing together these fragments, archaeologists can reconstruct the past in remarkable detail.
Even the smallest fragment can offer valuable clues about the past.
A treasure trove of knowledge. The search for the lost library. No discussion of Alexandria's lost treasures would be complete without mentioning the Library of Alexandria. This legendary institution, once home to the largest collection of scrolls in the ancient world, was tragically destroyed by fire. Or was it?
While the main library building was indeed destroyed, some scholars believe that a portion of its collection may have survived.
Others believe that some scrolls may have been rescued from the fire and taken to other libraries around the Mediterranean. While the chances of finding a complete scroll from the Library of Alexandria are slim, archaeologists remain hopeful that they may one day uncover fragments of text or other artifacts that shed light on this lost wonder of the ancient world.
The search for the Library of Alexandria is a search for knowledge itself.
A queen returns. For years, discoveries trickled in from the Alexandrian waters. Exciting, yes, but nothing earth-shattering. Archaeologists dreamed of a find that would rewrite history, something undeniably linked to Alexandria's most famous ruler. Then, it happened.
Divers exploring the seabed near the ancient harbor stumbled upon something remarkable. It was a statue, partially buried in the sand. As they carefully brushed away centuries of sediment, the breathtaking artistry of the piece became clear.
The statue, carved from pristine white marble, depicted a regal woman. This was Cleopatra VII Philopator, the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic Kingdom of Egypt. The statue's discovery wasn't just a stroke of luck, it was the culmination of years of meticulous research.
Archaeologists had been studying ancient texts, analyzing satellite imagery, and using sophisticated sonar equipment to map the seabed.
This discovery was both a validation of their efforts and a testament to the power of technology in unlocking the past.
But the statue was more than just a historical curiosity. It offered valuable insights into Cleopatra's reign and the artistic sensibilities of her time.
The craftsmanship was exquisite. The sculptor had captured not just Cleopatra's physical likeness, but also her regal bearing, her intelligence, and her undeniable charisma.
The statue's location near the harbor was also significant. It suggested that Cleopatra was not just a powerful ruler, but also a shrewd leader who understood the importance of trade and seafaring.
Her presence at the harbor would have been a symbol of Alexandria's might and a reminder of her authority.
The discovery of Cleopatra's statue reminded the world that history is not something confined to dusty textbooks. It's a living, breathing entity, waiting to be discovered. And sometimes, it's found beneath the waves, in the most unexpected of places.
The story of Alexandria is a reminder that even the greatest civilizations are not immune to the ravages of time.
But Alexandria's story is also a testament to the resilience of the human spirit.
It lived on in the stories told by travelers and scholars.
Today, thanks to the tireless efforts of archaeologists, historians, and scientists, we are piecing together the puzzle of Alexandria's past.
The search for Alexandria's lost treasures is far from over. The waters off the coast of Egypt still hold countless secrets.
Who knows what wonders lie buried beneath the sand? But one thing is certain, the adventure continues.
As long as there are people driven by curiosity, the search for Alexandria's lost treasures will go on.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more explorations of the past.
The search for Alexandria's lost treasures is an ongoing adventure. It's a story still being written. But it's not just a story for archaeologists and historians. It's a story for all of us.
Because the history of Alexandria is the history of humanity. It's a history of innovation, of creativity, of the endless human pursuit of knowledge and understanding.
What secrets of Alexandria do you find most captivating? Is it the allure of Cleopatra's palace, the lost scrolls of the library, or the everyday lives of the people who called this city home? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation going.
If you're as fascinated by the past as we are, be sure to subscribe to Tech and Trek. We're on a mission to explore history with the help of cutting-edge technology, bringing the past to life in ways you've never imagined.
Hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode, and join us next time as we venture to another corner of the world, uncovering more mysteries and unraveling more secrets from the depths of history.
Thank you for watching Tech and Trek. Please like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating journeys through technology and history.